What if I told you that the most dangerous person in the world isn't the strongest or the most feared, but the one who has complete control over their own mind? The one who doesn't break under pressure or panic when life turns against them. Imagine walking into any situation, no matter how chaotic, and remaining calm, focused, unshaken. While others react emotionally, you respond with precision. While others hesitate, you move with clarity. That kind of power doesn't come from talent. It comes from a mindset, one that was practiced and refined long before our time by thinkers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus. This isn't about becoming cold or motionless. It's about becoming disciplined, grounded, and impossible to control. Because once you master your thoughts, your reactions, and your focus, you become someone life can't easily defeat. And in this video, you're about to learn the Stoic mindsets that can quietly transform you into that person. Please stay with me till the end. The first step to becoming dangerous is to train your mind to stay calm under pressure. Let me tell you the truth. It's easy to think clearly when everything is going your way. But the real test comes when things get tense, when emotions rise, when something unexpected hits you. That's the moment that separates reaction from control. The Stoics understood this deeply. Epictetus taught that it's not events that disturb us, but how we interpret them. In other words, pressure doesn't break you. Your reaction to it does. Calmness is not something you're born with. It's something you train. Think of a firefighter walking into a burning building. If they panic, people die. So, they train repeatedly in controlled environments until calm becomes their default, not their exception. You need that same kind of training in your daily life. When someone insults you, don't react immediately. Pause. When plans fall apart, don't rush into frustration. Assess. When you feel anger rising, observe it instead of acting on it. That pause is where your power lives. Over time, you build a gap between stimulus and response. And inside that gap, you get to choose who you are. When pressure hits, ask yourself 3 questions. What exactly is happening right now? What is in my control? What is the most rational next step? This pulls you out of emotion and back into clarity. And the more you practice this, the more dangerous you become. Not because you're aggressive, but because you are steady, unshaken. 2. Detach from praise and criticism. This is one of the hardest Stoic disciplines, and also one of the most powerful. You see, most people are controlled by invisible strings. Praise pulls them up. Criticism pulls them down. Their mood, confidence, and decisions depend on what others say. The Stoics saw this as a quiet form of slavery. Epictetus taught something simple but sharp. If someone else can control how you feel about yourself, then you are not free. Detaching from praise and criticism doesn't mean you ignore people or become arrogant. It means you stop letting external opinions define your identity. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, "I do what is mine to do. The rest does not concern me." That's the mindset. You measure yourself by your effort, your discipline, your integrity, not by applause or rejection. When you truly detach from praise and criticism, you become harder to manipulate. You take bolder, more honest actions. You stop wasting energy proving yourself. You gain quiet confidence that doesn't need validation. You no longer chase approval, and you no longer fear judgment. That's when your actions become sharper, cleaner, and more effective. That's the Stoic mindset. 3. Focus on becoming, not appearing. This mindset cuts deeper than most people expect. It challenges something subtle but powerful: the desire to look like you're doing well instead of actually doing the work. The Stoics warned against this trap long before social media existed. Seneca often criticized people who performed wisdom instead of practicing it. Let's break this down in a real, grounded way. Appearing is external. It's about image. Posting success instead of building it. Talking about discipline instead of practicing it. Wanting recognition before earning results. Becoming is internal. It's about substance. Doing the work when no one is watching. Improving quietly day by day. Letting results speak later. Always remember this. Anyone can pretend for a short time. Very few people commit long enough to truly become. If you choose becoming over appearing, you step into a different category of person. One that doesn't need to speak loudly, because their life already speaks for them. And that quiet, grounded confidence, that's what makes you truly hard to ignore. Always remember, being dangerous in life is not about aggression. It's about inner stability. It's the ability to stay steady when others panic, to act with clarity when others react emotionally, to keep moving forward when others quit. The Stoics understood something most people forget. Life will always be uncertain, but you don't have to be. If you practice even a few of these mindsets consistently, you'll notice a shift. You'll think clearer. You'll act stronger. You'll depend less on the outside world. And over time, you become someone who cannot be easily shaken. That is real power.